The Ottawa Senators are extremely pleased to select from the Boston U Terriers, Brady Tkachuk.
Derek Brassard drops, going in, scores! 2-on-1, goes around.
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_ for lifetime days of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the app in the App Store and use your promo code SensTalk, save $20 off your first purchase. Now, before we get into tonight's Game 81 recap between the Ottawa Senators and the Buffalo Sabres in Joey Daccord's debut, a couple of line notes and things to speak about. Firstly, either on Sunday or Monday, a day after the Sens Game 82, the last game of the season, I'll be doing a live stream with Steve Warren, former host for TSN 1200, for a season recap. That will be a live stream, and I'll have more info for Saturday's recap for the final game of the season. I'll have more info for when that stream will be taking place. Just giving you the heads up that Sunday or Monday, before the draft lottery, we'll have a live stream for that as well, with my reaction for if Avalanche will get the first overall pick. Anyways, so Steve Warren will be joining the show either Sunday or Monday, I think. If not, maybe later, but stay tuned for more information on that. Now, before we get into the game, I forgot to mention in yesterday's video, Jonathan Gruden signed an entry-level deal with the Ottawa Senators, a former 5th or 6th round draft pick in last year's draft. 15 points, 38 games played in the NCAA this year with Miami University of Ohio. I don't really know why this move was made. 50 contracts are up now. Kind of premature, but I assume this move was made so he can play CHL with London Knights. I think they hold his rights. Either way, right now he's on an amateur trial agreement with the Belleville Senators, who are trying to make the playoffs. We're currently 1 point out of the playoffs. Now, going into this game, the Senators, Joey Daccord was starting goalie for the Senators. Senators' all-time goaltending record for goalies making the NHL debut is 6-4-1 all-time for NHL debuts for goaltenders. As well, Joey Daccord is the 6th goaltender to suit up for the Senators this season, which is quite a bit. It's one behind the Philadelphia Flyers. Now let's get into tonight's game between the Ottawa Senators and the Buffalo Sabres, and Jason Pominville's final game potentially in Buffalo. Emotional night for him, and the final game of the season at home for Buffalo. Now let's get to the starting goaltenders. Carter Hutton for the Buffalo Sabres, trying to get on the winning sheet for the last game at home. And Joey Daccord make his NHL debut for your Ottawa Senators, and he looked good tonight. We'll get to that while we wrap up the video, so stay tuned for that. We go to the first period, though, 2 minutes in. Duclair tips home a shot from Cody Ceci. Senators strike first. You get free fries if you're in the Ottawa area. Since the Sens scored first, Duclair's 9th of the year, 1 away from 20 goals on the season. 1-0 Senators. Ceci and Balcers with the assist on the goal. Ceci ties a career high with points in 26, and Bruce Garriock at question period, his last segment of the year, because the season's winding down, said the Senators are going to sit down Cody Ceci in the offseason, and they'll look to get a long-term contract with him for some reason, and if they can't, they'll probably look to move him. They're not interested in a 1-year deal with him. I don't see the benefit of keeping Cody Ceci long-term when you're in a rebuild. He's 25. If he has value, trade him for assets, multiple assets. But anyway, is what it is. We move forward now. 6 minutes later, Victor Olofsson on the power play absolutely decimates a shot past Joey Daccord for his 2nd of the year from Dahlin and Eichel on the power play. 1-1 tie. Moving forward now, less than a minute later, 45 seconds to be exact, Jean-Gabriel Pageau gets a rebound, scores his 4th of the year from Mikhail Boedker, makes his return to the lineup, and Max Verano, the Senators retake the lead. It's 2-1 as Boedker shot it on net, and Hutton did a 360, didn't know where the puck is, and as he went around and finished his 360, the puck was in the back of the net for Pageau's 4th of the year. We move on to the second period now, where Kyle Okposo is left all alone on the power play. No chance. This one deflects off Euros' skate right to Okposo. Daccord has no chance to get there. 2-2 game on the power play. Okposo's 14th of the year from Sherry and Ristolainen. Moving forward now, Reinhart left all alone on a beautiful pass from Eichel. Right in front of the net, no one's defending. Chabot lazily just leaves Reinhart alone for his 21st of the year. The Buffalo Sabres head to the third period with the one goal lead. It's 3-2. Going to the third period now, 11 minutes in. Jack Eichel left alone again. It's 4-2. Olofsson Reinhart with the assist on the goal. And really, Joey Daccord is being left out to dry, and then this one really is just the one that Joey Daccord wants back. Joey Daccord is well known for his puck handling skills, but not so much on this play as he handled the puck and kind of turned it over, and Palmville shot on net as Daccord is getting back into the net, beat him in potentially his final game in Buffalo for 16th of the year unassisted. The Buffalo Sabres take the 5-2 lead, and after that, Joey Daccord made a nice save on Sherry on a 2-0. I retweeted on Twitter if you want to check that out. But that's it. The Sanders fall in game number 81 to the Buffalo Sabres. 5-2 is the final, and an awful effort in front of Joey Daccord. Daccord made some fantastic stops. This loss was not on him. He made some big saves, and 4 of the 5 goals were not his fault at all. Had no chance in any of them except the 5th one where it was a costly turnover. But really, the Sanders, especially in that third period, just let the Buffalo Sabres come on a rookie goaltender. It was upsetting to watch. Such an effortless third period. We'll get to the shots and goal. 12-12 after the first, 12-5 after the second, and this third period, like I said, 16-6. They really killed us there. Final shots, 40-23. Daccord stopped 35 out of 40 in his NHL debut. 875 save percentage, which doesn't look good, but he had a really good game. Made some big saves. Couple early on, his first 2 stops in the NHL was a big rebound stop. I mean, he stopped the first shot and then a huge rebound glove save to keep it at a 0-0 game. So Daccord really impressed. This kid, I think, has a good future. Great puck handler, poised, great positioning. 4 of those 5 goals were not his fault. So Daccord, I have a lot of optimism moving forward from this game. The score sheet says otherwise, but if you watch the game, you'd see Daccord looked really good, did not look out of place, and hopefully he'll develop into more rounded, better than now NHL player, because I think we have something in him. Team stats. Faceoffs, Ottawa won the battle 29-25. Power plays, Buffalo killed us there 2 for 3, while Ottawa's power play did not score anything. They went 0 for 4. Hits were 22-7 in favor of the Buffalo Sabres, and I think the hits show you just the non-careness, the lack of careness of the Sounders in this game. Usually when there's a lot of hits, it shows that they're in the game, they're trying to win, and they're laying the body, doing whatever it takes to grit their way to a victory. But 7 hits is dismal. It's awful, and it really shows the overall lack of effort the Senators had after that first period. As I said previously, the shots were 40-23. Let's talk about Joey Daccord before we get to the Sens Star of the night. So Joey Daccord, good debut, some big saves. That 5th goal was a costly turnover, but that's a rookie mistake. It's okay. 4 of the 5 goals he had no chance on. He made some big stops. He was positionally, looked good, did not look out of place, was comfortable handling the puck. He's a great puck handler, like I said previously. So overall, a great debut for Joey Daccord. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the win as one, got the loss in his NHL debut. But it's a building block, and I'm excited to see what this kid can do in the future. Let's get to the Sens Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans. So the Sens Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans, brought to you by SeatGeek.com. Download the app on the App Store. You need a promo code SensTalk, save $20 off your first purchase, or SeatGeek.com. Use the promo code SensTalk, save $20 off your first purchase. It's as follows. 4th place, 10% of the vote. Brady Tkachuk did not get on the score sheet tonight, but in a dismal effort overall by the Sounders, I had to put somebody, and Brady Tkachuk once again was in front of the net creating havoc, and he couldn't get on the score sheet, but he was there in front of the net, and he deserved at least some mention for getting in the dirty areas while the rest of the team was not showing any display of passion or effort at all. Third star of the game, tied for second star of the game, 20% of the vote. It's tied between 2 goal scorers in Anthony Duclair and Jean-Gabriel Pageau. I think Duclair, once again, one of the most notable players on the Sanders offense this game and recent games, because he has great speed and great skill and poise. He got that goal and a nice shot from CC, deflected it in. But overall, Duclair created a good amount of rushes in that first period anyway. After the second, third, I don't know what happened. The Sanders just gave up, really, and they just sat back. But Duclair in that first period was really looking good. Pageau, on the other hand, he had a good break on the Mikko Bodker rebound to get that goal for his 4th of the year. Besides that, there was not many other people to put. He didn't look out of place, but that power play, just for the power play alone, I probably shouldn't have even added him. The power play tonight went 2 for 3, and Pageau was on that power play, so... And on the penalty kill, too. He's on both special teams tonight. So, not a good effort from Pageau, minus that goal. And the rest of the team, to be honest. I'm just calling out Pageau. But this game 81, you expect the Senators to give a little more of an effort in front of a young goaltender. But I'm not an NHL player, what do I know? But this is what I would have thought. Speaking of the young goaltender, 50% of it over with the majority. Joey Daccord is a Sens stock star of the night in his National Hockey League debut. This is the last game he'll be playing this season, as Anderson will obviously start the next game against the Columbus Blue Jackets on Saturday in Game 82. But Joey Daccord, 35 stops and 40 shots, 875 save percentage. He looked good, made some big saves like I said previously, good puck handling, except that 5th goal. 4 of the 5 were not his fault, had good positioning. Didn't look out of place and looked to be very comfortable and confident with his play. So I'm looking forward to see what this kid can do next year in Belleville. As Hogberg, I assume, will be the backup with Anderson next year. In the NHL with Gustafsson and Daccord. In the AHL with Condon probably in the ECHL or a third goalie in Belleville. But great effort by Joey Daccord. Couldn't get the win, but it made some nice stops. And I'm cautiously optimistic for the future of this kid. It looks bright. Besides that, the Senators fall to the Buffalo Sabres 5-2. Game number 81. Game number 82 takes place on Saturday versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. So I'll see then in the last game of the year. But remember, playoff videos coming, live streams are coming for the lottery draft, and Steve Warren, the recap. And, this content will be coming out in the off-season, so do not worry. Season's not over. Besides that, thank you for watching. So please follow us on Twitter at @SensTalk_ for live tweets of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SensTalk, add us to our circles on Google Plus SensTalk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Please check out our website, SensTalkCentral.com. We update that every single day. And of course, our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the app in the App Store. Use the promo code SensTalk, save $20 off your first purchase. Check the description below. Links are there for you to click on. Besides that, the Sens fall 5-2. I'll see you Saturday night when the Senators take on the Columbus Blue Jackets in a possible playoff deciding game for Columbus at 7 p.m. Eastern Time in game number 82. In the final game at home, I'll see you then. Go Sens, go.